Alrighty, today I'm going to react to the new kit reveals for the thumb IDs. Which, oh boy! That seems like a lot. Alright, let's get through all these real quick. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna need to open all these in new tabs. Can barely read this. Oh my god. Okay, go back. go back, go back. Okay. That one. This one. Oh yeah, I was gonna skip the... Oh yeah, and here's the ping ping thing. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna skip the overviews because they don't really. We don't know what it does. Heathcliff, my goat. Let's see some of these. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll start here, right? So the duel escalates, affects the House of Spiders, Thumb Apprentice, skill and passive effects, can gain up to X stacks per turn. I'm assuming it's gonna be like in one of these passives. Lose base power, expires at turn end. So you want to give them severed tendons so they lose base power. And then maturing textbook. Base skills deal more damage. Can gain up to X stacks per turn. It's my goat right there. Okay, Dualo Disperato. Or Disperato. At base skill end against... at base skill end against an enemy, if the target's defeatable while having the duel escalates on any of its parts, gain maturing textbook. So, flick this, which will give this. If the main target isn't defeated, inflict the duel escalates on the main target. If there's a clash against said main target using said base skill, inflict the duel escalates on main target instead. Okay. At clash start against target that has the duel escalates, heal SP equal to the duel escalate stack. Okay. So, basically this is good. This just gives SP and maturing textbook, which means more damage, and yeah, so, let's see. If the House of Spiders or Thumb-Nurse Father Rodian is on the field, activate the following. When the Thumb-Nurse Father Rodian that has Eye Precognition hits an enemy with a base skill, at its attack end, follow up with La Spada di Palermo. Oh my god, sorry. La Spada di Palermo. Yeah, Palermo. As an unopposed attack against the target, which I do want to check real quick. That is skill 1. Combat start when the Thumb Nurse Father Rodian that has Eye Precognition Overheat is targeted by enemy's unopposed skill. Thumb Apprentice Heathcliff gains Assist Defense, and this only activates for Rodya. So that'll be this one. Sakai, this unit is defeated, blah blah blah. Blade of Ryoshu stuff. Gain Entanglement. On Clash when using a base skill, inflict Tremor and trigger Tremor Burst, then reduce target's Tremor count. Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. Alright. I'm guessing X Tremor is going to be a significant amount. Is what I would assume, right? Because you're going to inflict that bunch of Tremor, then Tremor Burst, and then reduce target's Tremor count. And we don't have any Tremor IDs besides this. Okay, at least for Blade Shoe, right? For, she's not Tremor, no one else is Tremor besides Thumb IDs. So, him and Roja together, right? I'm assuming this is going to be like 10 and then Tremor Burst, right? That's what I would assume. But then you'd also have to worry about Blade Shoot being on Trimmer teams just to this. Okay, well, that wouldn't happen because you would have some Teeth and Roja, so that would probably be fine. The Palinnerman style. Gain the following effects based on maturing textbook, and the duel escalates on the main target. Base skills deal more damage for every combined stack. So gain clash power, base power, inflict severed tendon, base skills gain final power, base skills deal more damage. Take less damage for every X maturing textbook on self. Okay, that's actually pretty good as well. And then passive. One ally with the fastest speed on clash when using base attack skills inflict a burn count on the target. Prioritizes thumb. The ally is a thumb identity, inflict a burn and tremor count instead. There's only one enemy on the field. This effect inflicts more burn count and tremor count. Awesome. So, pretty standard stuff, pretty normal stuff. I'm gonna go for these. Clashable counter, deal more damage. Gain final power. Inflict burn, inflict tremor, 2 coin. It's fine, you know, it's good. It's whatever. I will protect. This is the Rodya exclusive. Gain protection, heal SP. Heal SP for the unit protected by assist defense, which is just gonna be Rodya. God, that's so... Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Coin power, inflict burn, inflict tremor. So, these are basically the same. These are just the same skill, pretty much. Gain coin power if this target has that. Inflict tremor count. Burn and burn count. Tremor and tremor count. Maturing textbook or duel escalates and trigger tremor burst and reduce the target's tremor count. Okay? So, yeah, these are just pretty standard stuff. So, regular skill, then skill 3-2. So, if the target has X duel escalates, activate... I can't read this, I'm sorry. Instead. So, gain coin power, gain following effects based on the duel escalate. So, at a certain amount, so you'll get, you'll get all of these, and then you'll get like 2 more, and then you'll get this skill instead. Inflict more tremor potency, inflict more tremor count, more burn potency, more burn count. Convert all coins to unbreakable, inflict burn and burn. Okay, inflict burn and burn count, inflict tremor and tremor count. Deal for more damage, trigger amplitude conversion, tremor scorch, trigger tremor burst and reduce tremor count. If target has maturing textbook or duel escalates, trigger tremor burst and reduce tremor count. So do it twice if you have your proper statuses, which you will. And then also you get more. I'm assuming this is just going to be +1. So you'll do more of this stuff. That's good. Very good. 3 coin. Looks pretty strong. 4 coin unbreakable. Gains attack weight. Gain coin power. When attacking, X targets deal more damage, which is probably single target. No, okay, wait. Deal more damage for every excess attack weight beyond. Okay, so I guess if you reach a certain amount of targets, you just do more damage, which is pretty strong. Consume all of the duel escalates on the main target. Gain X maturing textbook if the main target is defeated. Gain Y instead. Inflict burn and burn count. Inflict tremor and tremor count. 3rd coin does nothing. 4th coin. Coin start. This coin gains coin power for every X maturing textbook. Amplitude conversion into tremor scorch. Trigger tremor burst and reduce target's tremor count. Okay. Interesting. And also this one does more tremor bursts. But, this one obviously is going to do more damage overall. Well, that looks pretty solid, pretty good. The rolls and everything are going to be good because it's a modern ID, and the modern IDs have just been pretty strong so far. So, and this is also burn and tremor, and also it's an actual tremor ID. Well, I say this because no one actually uses Leafy Heathcliff, so, looks like a pretty solid ID, and we can actually, we've been needing some IDs for a while. Let's see here. Oh man, that's a lot of reading. Aya Precog can lose up to X per turn. Aya Precog overheat. Gain offense level and lose defense level. Gain X stack. Oh, turn start, gain X stack. At X stack convert into Eye of Precog. So you'll just be going back and forth like the regular fight. Accelerating Future. Deal more damage on using base skills for every X stack. Base skills gain clash power for every X stack. At X stack, base skills gain coin power. Skill end, this effect expires. So basically at the end of a skill, this will reset. So you're gonna have to like get a certain amount every turn. Like you're basically gonna want to start with this bottom amount because after skill ends, then it gets reset to 0. So game target, take more damage from base skills used by Rodya. Shin, gain min and max speed, inflict additional tremor and burn, deal more damage for every X poise potency. And then acceleration round, unique ammo. That's it. Okay, so let's read all this. Upon entering the encounter for the first time, gain Eye of Precog. Add 0 Eye of Precog stack, convert Eye of Precog into Overheat Precog. When this unit has okay, I'll just say Precog, that's a lot shorter. When this unit has Precog, activate the following effects. In a clash, gain Accelerating Future with every clash. So every individual clash. So this might just be like 1, 2, 3, you know? That'd be too strong. Would it be too strong? I don't know. But basically, just get a bunch of clashes before the skill ends. When attacked by an unopposed attack, unbreakable coin attack, or losing a clash against the skill, activate the precog skill. Okay, so it's a unique skill too. The following causes this unit to lose Eye of Precog stack. Lose X of precog stack with every clash. When this unit activates the precog skill via passive effect due to being attacked by an unopposed attack or an unbreakable coin attack, lose X Eye of Precog. When this unit activates the precog skill via passive effect due to losing a clash, lose X Eye of Precog. Okay. At the end of the turn, this unit's Eye of Precog is converted to Eye of Precog Overheat. I keep doing it, goddammit. Activate the following effects. Reload. At the start of the next turn, if this unit has no disposal on its dashboard, replace a base skill with disposal. Oh my god, okay. So you actually want to get to Overheat so you can get a free disposal. That's crazy. This following causes the unit to gain Shin. If this unit's precog stack drops to 0... Okay, wait. The following causes Shin. So, precog reaches 0, unit staggered. Heathcliff is defeated. If this unit is already defeated with the substitute... when this unit substitutes in, gain disgrace at term. Okay, awesome. When staggered for the first time, recover from stagger. Standard Nurse Father stuff. Gain poise and poise count for every acceleration round spent. When flipping a coin that spends acceleration round, this attack does not get cancelled even when this unit is out of the rounds. This identity counts as an identity that inflicts both burn and tremor. This unit has disposal on its dashboard. Inflict the game target on the enemy this unit attacked last in the previous turn. Okay, that's awesome, actually. If there are no targets that satisfies that, I can't read. If there are no targets that satisfy the condition above, inflict a game target on the enemy that has the lowest HP. So, kill that guy. Sakai the Thumb. Blade Shoe, gain entanglement. Defense skill gains coin power. Base attack skills deal more damage against targets that have shield. Defense skill gains coin power is awesome, by the way. I love rolling the 35 of aid. If this unit has X plus acceleration round, skill 3 gains coin power and deals more damage. Deal more damage using base skills for every X burn on the main target. If the main target has shield, deal more damage. So these guys just hate shield. Or she at least hates shield, which is really funny, because, considering Gregor. One ally with the fastest speed. Weakling's not worth shit. Sorry, I love sometimes the names. One ally with the fastest speed when triggering Tremor Burst on the enemy gains offense level up next turn. The ally's thumb identity gain haste as well. Ooh, boy, and that's just the passive, so, oh, go off. Okay. So, precog skill. So, this will activate on unopposed attacks. Upon successfully evading all coins on a skill, use Zerta di Coniglio as an unopposed attack against the attacker. Gain coin power for every Eye of Precog stacks on self, which you'll lose every time you use this. Gain base power for every excess Eye of Precog, past Y. Gain poise count, gain poise, heal SP, lose Eye of Precog stack on self. Makes sense. So this skill is skill 3. No, sorry, I can't read. Skill 2-2. I read the first part, not the second part. So this, no, this one. God, I still can't read. Unclashable, all this stuff. Exploits, gain final power, gain base power for burn and tremor, inflict burn count, inflict tremor count, trigger tremor burst. This is a standard skill. Not anything you would want to use that for, but if you wanted an additional skill in a turn, and to get to overheat faster. This is basically just a free skill if you're trying to get to disposal as fast as possible, right? So, not a terrible idea. Clashable counter, lose Aya precog stack on self. This unit has X acceleration round, reload rounds to Y. And then burn trimmer, burn trimmer. So this is the reload skill and also makes you lose more precog. So these two are actually really good. We're gonna do skill 1. At X poise, gain final power. Gain coin power for every burn trimmer. Clash win. Lose number of remaining coins precog stack on self. So yeah, you just want to lose as much precog as you can, actually, which is kind of funny. So lose precog by lose 2 precog, lose 3 precog, lose 4 precog. Oh, actually this one isn't even a clash win conditional, it's just before attack. Turn start, this unit does not have round activate as this one instead. So this is at the start of the turn. At X plus poise, gain final power, gain coin power for every burn tremor, lose stack on self coins, burn tremor, spend round, tremor count, trigger tremor burst, and reduce tremor count. These are pretty standard skills. This one activates if you don't have any rounds, so this would be if this unit is in overheat state, gains final power and convert all coins into a breakable. Gain poise count. Burn plus tremor coin power. Same thing as here, and deal more damage for every hit. So there's also the deal more damage conditional I didn't see before. So 3 coin, this is just gonna be a stronger skill. Gain poise, inflict a burn, inflict tremor and tremor count, trigger amplitude conversion into tremor scorch. Trigger tremor burst and reduce target's tremor count. Target has X plus tremor, do it again. Okay, and then the last 2 skills. X plus poise, gain final power. Gain coin power for every burn and tremor. Before attack, lose up to X Eye of Precog. So this would probably be 4, basing it on these, right? But this could be more. So spend acceleration, inflict burn tremor. Spend acceleration, burn tremor, count. Spin acceleration, trigger amplitude conversion, scorch, trigger tremor burst and reduce target's tremor count. Then final coin, activate the following above effect once more for every acceleration round spent by the skill. So ideally it would be 3 times, right? And this on this fourth time with the scorch, you would tremor burst up to 4 times, right? Once and then plus 3 for the acceleration rounds, which is crazy. That would be a crazy nuke, but also very low tremor count as there's not enough to sustain it. And then disposal, finally. Target has X% current HP, deal more damage. When attacking game target, gain coin power. So this is probably low HP, a low HP amount. If target has X plus acceleration round, gain coin power. Gain final power for every burn tremor. Upon killing game target, add 1 disposal to the list of skills for the next upcoming turn. That's awesome. On kill reload. Dude, she wants to just disposal farm, bro. That's awesome, actually. Oh, that's so cool. Burn trimmer, burn count, tremor count, trigger amplitude conversion, tremor scorch, then spin up to X acceleration round, deal more damage for every one that is spent by that effect, trigger tremor burst, then reduce the target's tremor count. Activate the following above for every round spent. So, yeah. Oh, okay. So this one is the only one that spends the round, but it spends multiple rounds. So it would be however many is spent here would reuse this one how many every times. And this is a 5 coin? Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god. She's crazy. She gets a million skill 32s. Because this, like, if you kill someone with that, which is going to be the lowest health if you didn't attack anyone the previous turn, you get disposal again. And you get to do that every single turn. Every turn I have disposal. Because I hate you. And then this one, if you lose all of your Eye of Precog, which if you just let yourself take unopposed hits, then you use the Precog seal, which makes you lose even more Precog. But yeah, once you get into the overheat state, which you want to, where is it? Here we go. If you get to overheat, which is, what you want to do when this reaches 0, reload, disposal. So you'll have max thing for disposal. And then if you kill someone, you get the disposal again. And then again. And then again. Jesus. Obviously. Man. So you could, like, use skill 3 normally, right? Use the regular skill 3. Right here. Use this one, right? You use this one. And, use your acceleration rounds. Oh, I used all my rounds, and I also used precog, and now I'm at 0 of the thing. And then you go, alright, it's time to use my disposal, because, next turn you'll reload and, get Shin, and get everything. So you'll have a disposal on the board, free to use, just because you want to. And you can use that, and you'll be like, oh man, I used so many rounds, and then you get it back again because you killed somebody. So this is great for dealing with small enemies, right? She can just kill all the small enemies she wants. Because she gets this skill every turn if she was to kill smaller enemies. Well, okay. The way it works is actually, I don't think that's how it'll work, because it specifically has to be the game target, right? Yeah, killing game target. Actually, wait, no. I just remembered. So, if there is no game target, then it goes to a random person, right? I can't find it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if there's no game target on someone, then the game target just goes on a random person with the lowest HP. So you kill the game target, then it goes to another random person, and then yeah, right here. This unit has disposal on its dashboard, inflict game target on the enemy this unit had attacked last in the previous turn. So you can set this up for a low health enemy, right? Eliminate that guy, get another disposal, so no target to satisfy that condition, which, you kill the previous guy, inflict game target on the enemy that has the lowest HP. And so you do it again and again and again. You just murder these, like, grunts all of the time. Weaklings not worth shit, is what she goes after the weak ones instead of the strong ones. And obviously, this is great for that, because she could just disposal on weak enemies every turn, while everyone else deals with everything else, of course. And, yeah, so she's pretty strong for dealing with that. She's also gonna be strong for, obviously just killing regular enemies. Or like Abnos or something, Like, she doesn't have to get the upon kill conditionals, but these make her really strong, of course, right? So she'll, when she's in overheat, she'll get her stuff back up, right? Um, at X stack convert into Eye of Precog. So you slowly get this back up, and you'll be like, you'll get into your normal state, you get the Eye of Precog state, and you can use 2 skill 3s right? Because you'll get your regular one back in rotation, and then you'll get the one when you lose all your Eye of Precog. So she gets an extra skill 3 for free, and that skill 3 is a pretty good skill 3, obviously, you know? Um, Now, you can't get disposal, unlike Heath, right? You can't just build enough of your status and get disposal. You have to get disposal by losing Eye of Precog. So it might be worth it to like save your skill 3 until you get your Eye of Precog back up, right? Because this is probably the most efficient way to lose Eye of Precog is this conditional right here. Because this is 2, this is 3, this is I don't know how much. This one's obviously going to be a good bit, you know. There's all of these are ways to. I'm assuming this one's going to be the best way, is what I would assume, right? Uh, there's no guarantees on that, but that's what I would assume with that, you know. And so, you save this, you get your Eye of Precog back, you use it again, because you probably have 2 of them then, right? And then you get a disposal. She just seems like she'd be really good at chaining these things together, is what I would assume. Is what I would assume she's really good at. Just killing grunts and also just gets her skill 3 all the time. And then gets her skill 3 too, pretty often. Obviously, there's a turn cap on that, but still. And then Heath here, obviously the duel escalates, so he just gets stronger and stronger as the battle goes on. Because in one-on-one duels, the Palermin style, that's how you say it, the Palermitan style, I can't say it, the Palermitan? Oh, this style is good in one-on-one duels. So, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I will always accept new thumb IDs because I really, it's because it's funny how little thumb and index IDs we actually have. Uh, so I'm glad we're getting more thumb IDs. Of course, yeah, this was expected. They're the nurse, father, and apprentice, duh. But like, the index and thumb are like 2 of the factions that don't have a lot of IDs. Like we have Sinclair and we have Faust, unrelated IDs, and then the rest of them are, the nurse, fathers, and apprentice, right? The middle, we got an entire team of the middle, and like the ring. Well, obviously, we got a bunch of ring members. I just would like to see more love of the thumb and index, of course. That'll come in due time. But regardless, these these two. Oh my god, these two are look very good and will be very good for Trimmer and Burn. So I can't wait to get them, especially Rodya. And also that means I can finally get my full Blade Shoe team. Hell yeah. Um I think that's all for this one. Uh Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye bye.